I'm going to read a book about some friends that live in southern Africa. And it's a book by Maya Angelou, famous poet. And the photographs are by Margaret Courtney Clark, like the ones I'm going to show you in our next video. It's called My Painted House, My Friendly Chicken and Me. My painted house, my friendly chicken, and me. You can see her with her friend in their school clothes. It says, to all the children, for they are all the hope of humankind. Hello, stranger friend. I'm Tandi, an Ndebele girl in South Africa. I'm 8 years old, and my best friend is a chicken. You may laugh at that, but when I tell my friend secrets, she can talk all she wants, but no one can understand her, except another chicken, of course. My chicken not only listens to my stories, she has other uses. If you play with her and take her mind off what's going on, you can quickly, very quickly, snatch a feather or two when she's distracted. She doesn't notice, and the feathers will come in handy later, of course. I have two hopes. One is my name Tandi, which means hope in my language. All children are hope for their families, and many Ndebele girls are named Hope. If you like, you can call yourself Hope too, in secret, of course, especially if you're a boy, of course. The other hope I have is that at the end of this book, I can say goodbye, friend, not goodbye, stranger friend. I don't know why, but Ndebele people do not call anything beautiful. They will say that the best thing is good. All Ndebele women paint their houses, and I want you to know, stranger friend, no one's house is as good as my mother's. She started to teach me to paint good, very good designs. When I'm taller, I shall have a house so good people will stop in front of my walls and smile, and even laugh out loud. Look at all those beautiful houses. Imagine if we could paint our house like beautiful colors. These good colors, as she would say. You have to have eyes to paint good, and your hand must not shake like a leaf on a tree. For you must fill a chicken's feather with paint and draw a line as straight as a spear. Ndebele people make their own houses, paint their own houses, make their own clothes, but now people can go buy paint at the store and buy clothes at the store, and these are the traditional clothes. You must have the pattern inside your head even before you dip the feather into the paint. Your hand must be steady to make the patterns sharp, and your legs must be strong because sometimes the walls are high. You can see these women here painting the walls. They tell stories as they sort and string and sew. My mother lets me watch her, and very soon I shall be making the amaputu, a beaded apron, and the gabi, the fringed loin flap. And they will be so good that when I dance, the stars will dance with me. My mother and her sisters sit by the fire in the winter and summer under shade trees, and they make good things with beads. Look at all these beautiful things made with beads. father built us small houses and my mother painted them. We pretend that we can become small and go inside and have our meal. In my village, the children play with penny whistles. Can you see the whistle? And bicycles. Have you ever taken tape and wrapped it around so you have all these beautiful colors on your bike? Some are so shy they try to lose themselves in their mother's blankets. And some just sit back deep inside themselves and look out at the world. When my friends and I go to school, we wear the uniforms Father bought in the town. Can you carry books on your head like these girls? But when we come home, we start jumping and laughing because we can take off those dry, dull clothes and put on our beads again and look very good. She looks so happy. Sometimes I go to the city with my mother and sisters and aunts in a wagon pulled by 4 mules. The women wear the best blankets and best neck rings and very good leg rings, of course. I'm always happy to see the city people stare at my mother and relatives because the city folk have nothing so good as the Ndebele women. Their houses are all one sad color, and the women I see have no beads at all. I feel sorry for them and I give them a good smile. It must help because they laugh. I wonder, are your little brothers as mischievous as my little brother? He wears a sun cap because he's supposed to tend the sheep, but he's so mischievous that sometimes I would like to give him away to someone far, far away. To a good person, of course. He tries to get into everybody's business, and he even wants to make a chicken his best friend. He will never succeed, mainly because you have to know how to speak to animals. My brother can't help shouting, and of course the chicken runs away. Now about my friend the chicken. She runs from me only when she's on her errands. But when she's free, I take her in my arms and tell her that no, I can't tell you because you're not a chicken. I've enjoyed telling you about my village, my mother and my squirmy brother, the beads and the painted houses, and my good friend the chicken. You may call me friend, and I would like to call you friend. If we ever meet, I will let you hold my chicken. She will keep your secrets safe. You know why, of course. The end.